For me, it sets a standard. There's a lot of standards in the industry, like there's an ISO 9001, there's also an AS NZ 4020 for potable water. So Honda Australia is a standard of engineering excellence. It just sets a differentiation between other products. It's great to know that Dale from Honda comes out to our warehouse and he tests for three things. He tests for vibration in 6 directions, he tests for power consumption, and he tests for temperature rise. So our product complies with that standard. I think that the consumer feels reassured that they're buying a product that meets certain criteria. There's a standard that's been set, so they can feel comfortable with the product quality. This is our UP utility pump, so it's been designed in Australia, in Warrnambool. It's a unique product in that it's delivering high pressures and high flow. So we can get up to 80 metres head from a single cast impeller. It's being a single cast, single impeller can deliver quite large volumes. In an emergency, in a bushfire type situation, it's very useful. It can prime very quickly and it can deliver high pressures as well as high volume. You can run 2 or 3 hoses off it, not just the one hose. It's unique in that we are able to get the twin impeller pressures from a single impeller, and that's to do with the impeller shape, the design of the vanes, and also to do with a specially designed seal that we have that sits over the neck ring of the impeller, and that stops the water from recirculating around and increases the pressure inside. Also, the construction of the pump is very solid. We use the single cast impeller, so it's not glued, bolted or riveted together. So it's able to handle some abrasive material like a bit of sand or grit or something like that that might be in the pumping solution. So having a large casing means that there's a lot of water inside of the pump. Having a lot of water inside of the pump assists it with its self-priming capabilities. So self-priming in an emergency grass fire situation is very important because you want to get the pump going as quickly as possible. So having a big casing, it's a big heavy casing, it's a little bit more expensive, but there's a lot of water inside there to help with its self-priming. We also have dual threads on the suction and the discharge port, so you can have a 2-inch male thread on the outside or 1.5 inch female thread on the inside. The flanges are also removable, so the pipe work can remain in place and you can remove the pump for servicing without disrupting the pipe work. They're available at a lot of the buying groups that are around, as in the Think Waters, the Irrigears, the CRTs and the Total Edens, as well as some of the independent pump shops that are around in rural districts. Our website is www.orangepumps.com. So we have a lot of information that's available on the website.